Alright, welcome everybody, and we are back again here for part 3, hopefully the last part of this special analysis of the official Season 6 trailer of Better Call Saul. We left it the last time with a frame of the cousins walking in Jalisco.
And what an epic frame, man.
I have here the co-host again, Patrick, and we're now going to discuss this pretty beat up Porsche that we see at 1 minute and 3 seconds in the trailer, which is also the same. I noticed that as we were talking just before we started that is the same Porsche as we have in Bagman as well, the highest rated episode of season 5.
Yeah.
Where just before they drop off the money to Saul. So yeah, that is interesting that they're actually driving a Porsche in Better Call Saul, but Mercedes in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. But
both.
One thing that we do know though is that, like, for instance, in Breaking Bad, they don't own that Mercedes. They just take it.
Yeah.
They take it from some locals that is like out of fear or out of religion or whatever it is. That is just probably mostly fear, making them just hand the keys over to them, and they go across the border in it, right?
Yeah.
Or they don't cross the border of it. They drive up to this Mexican farm where they go into one of these smuggler transport trucks to go over, because most likely these twins are persona non grata in the U.S., meaning that they're not welcome. Like the killers like the stone cold killers that they are, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the beat up Porsche, maybe it is theirs in this, or they have just borrowed it from somewhere. But whatever, they are cartels.
I think it's the very same Porsche that we see in Bagman. That would make sense.
So this is a cartel.
It's white, it has the same. Is that pearlescent white? I never know. But it has the same white color as the one in Bagman.
Yeah.
And then we get an indication of where they are. Jalisco, which you actually discovered that on the map, is quite far down in Mexico.
Yeah. But that also makes sense, because the Salamanca cartel is not a huge cartel. And they simply do not have the manpower to hold down the one of the northern territories in Mexico, or border territories. As that would require thousands of men, way more manpower, and it would be way more messy, like all over. So, they're like quite far down in Mexico, and we see them coming, and they're all both armed. I think what has happened is that they are probably loyal to Lalo, right?
Yeah, of course.
So Lalo has, and since
he's their nephew. No,
yeah.
Is he their nephew? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It seems to me like they're all each other's like Tuco. Tuco is Hector. No, Tuco is Hector's nephew.
Yeah.
And that means that Lalo must be Tuco's cousin.
Yeah.
And the twins. Oh yeah, right. They are called the cousins, so they must be cousins.
Yeah.
They're all cousins. They're never brothers and sisters.
No, they're all cousins. Like, they're all some distant relative.
Except for that, I think Hector is the father of the twins.
Yeah,
because we see that in Breaking Bad.
And then Tuco is his nephew, right? Because Tuco calls Hector for uncle.
I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
we can check that later. But yeah, they are probably following Nacho, and been in a gun. I don't think that they have been in a gunfight with Nacho at this point. You know what I think?
No.
I think that Nacho is behind there somewhere, hiding. Because we saw a frame of like Nacho or laying in on the, or we will see like a frame of like Nacho laying in the back seat with a gun, right? And I think that they are following, probably been in an intercourse with. What the fuck am I saying? Intercourse. I mean, probably been in an incident with Nacho on the run there and have bumped into something with the car, obviously, since it's a little beat up, and then they have gone into this place since that is like the last place that they saw Nacho, right? And nobody in here has been able to like help them with saying like where Nacho is, either because they don't respect the Salamanca cartel or because they just simply don't know where he is since he's hiding, right?
Yeah.
And the cousins do what the cousins do, which is to just kill everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck, man. By the way, like I got Hector's family here. He's got a mother, the abuelita, which is Tuco's grandmother. No, that's not possible. But anyway, the abuelita is Hector's mother, and Tuco is his nephew. The twins are his nephews. Lalo is his nephew, and Joaquin Salamanca is his grandson, who you actually never see.
Okay.
You only see Jesse shooting him in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, and they're pretty much all nephews, except for Joaquin.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess like that's the most we can say about this frame. Like the cousins have probably killed everybody in this compound, walking out and then proceed and then continuing on their path to find Nacho, while Nacho would finally get some leverage here and some space to move, a little window at least. Okay, next frame.
Yeah, well, like I really want to like figure out how their Porsche got damaged though, because that is most intriguing to me about this frame, is that and also no, it doesn't look like it has a flat tire, but the front of the door is kind of like fucked up.
It's been rammed by something.
And I wanna figure out what happened to that, but I don't have any crazy theories on how that might have happened.
I have a crazy theory on how that might have happened.
Yeah, but is it too far fetched? Because we got
no, it's not too far fetched. If Nacho had gotten his hands on a vehicle, right, and they are in pursuit, then they would try to ram him on the side, right? Which is that they have rammed Nacho's car on the side, and that's like that's how they would have gotten that dent, like at least like logically thinking, right? That they're like trying to ram it from the front of the car, from the side, ramming the front of his car from the side of the Porsche, and then he might have like pushed him into the ditch or something with his car, and then driven straight into this compound to hide.
Yeah. That's a pretty good. At least as good as we can get it without having watched the actual season. So let's just continue. And there's this beautiful melancholy music in the background too.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
This frame, like I'm thinking that
with Nacho sitting in some problem, maybe in the compound, maybe.
I'm thinking like this where the cousins just walked out from, and he's sitting down
begging
like this.
That he's not being found.
No, he is sitting like this because he's wondering like what the fuck, and probably like staring at all the dead bodies that these cousins just dropped.
Yeah.
Right. Because that looks like the face of a man that has just seen a lot of dead bodies.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck, man.
And there we have Gustavo.
No, wait. Yeah. So it's true. And what is that he has on his wrist?
It's a crucifix. It's a crucifix.
Right.
Because Nacho was heavily religious and want to repent from for all the crimes that he has done, or at least he wants to walk a straighter line.
That's a good little object that you can circle in the thumbnail.
Yeah. That's the thumbnail right there.
That's important not to miss when you watch when you listen, when you watch the trailer.
It is. Okay, not much more to say here about that. Okay, and this is Gustavo, and this is 100% in Gustavo's compound, and you can tell that not by seeing like what he's like seeing on the outside, but you can like see that it is a cheap industrial building with plywood.
Plus, I mean, we have seen this building, the inside of this.
Yeah,
building
we have seen it before
in Breaking Bad, so it is fairly simple to
assess
know.
that. And this is Gustavo's burner, waiting for a call about what the hell went down in Mexico.
Yeah, and by compound, you of course mean the chicken farm.
Yeah, I mean the chicken farm. Yeah.
And Gustavo being blurred, so we have the focus on the phone, meaning that yes, as you had said, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, and in the next frame, we actually have. No, it's not Rich Schweiker. What is his name?
It's Cliff.
Cliff, yeah.
Yeah,
Clifford Maine.
Yeah, Cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, and Howard walking towards something as someone is asking, "Are you building the case against Jimmy?" That's Kim who's asking that.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently they're going to sue Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. Which doesn't make much sense to me because. In the end of season 5, they wanted to actually destroy Howard's career.
Yeah, but imagine what Howard has been through, getting his BMW bowling balled by Jimmy, prostitutes sent to his business lunch, being yelled out at the courthouse because Jimmy apparently shoots fucking lightning bolts out of his fingers.
Yeah, but none of those things are really criminal action. Well, except for the bowling balls.
Well, that's like damage to your property.
But that's just a minor offense. I mean, that's just like the total amount of damages that will run up to might not be more than the cost of a new car or the cost of a windshield even.
But listen, like what I'm like thinking is that. This has happened to Howard, right? And at the same time, he is seeing that Jimmy's business is booming with commercials blaring 24/7 on different channels and radio stations, right? Imagine like just being Howard driving down driving down the highway or wherever he is driving, listening to the radio, and then Jimmy's voice come on. Are you in need of legal assistance? Call Medical Saul, right?
Yeah, so he's definitely jealous. Not the least because he tried to hire him in season 5. Yeah, I mean that suggests jealousy to me. I think it's possible that is jealousy, right? And that he would just wants to find something to sue him for. Yeah, which could be the bowling balls, but even though that's a minor case, but they might blow it out of proportions. And actually, in that sense, we might see the Breaking Bad of Howard. We might see Howard to turn dirty.
Oh man, I just like had the craziest picture in my head with like a showdown of Howard versus Saul Goodman in the court.
Yeah. But so far up until this point, Howard has not been the villain. He has been a pretty good guy.
Yeah, but it is like
now,
it is like you once. It's like when you once told me, man, that like what is so genius about the show is that we are seeing this entire thing from Jimmy's perspective, right?
Yeah.
But if we were to take a look at the perspective from Howard's sides of things, then Jimmy would be the biggest asshole in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you look at it from an objective point of view, Howard is the good guy of the show. But it's only because we have the perspective from Jimmy and Walt that we sympathize with them. So it's a very in that way both shows are very subjective shows.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But that's also I mean, it's not you could have a subjective show and it'd be crap. But this is not the case because there's also so many other things that they have done good. So it's not only because it's a subjective show, but it's
and at least they're showing us the sides also from Howard's perspective, right? Not from Howard's perspective, but we're seeing like what he is enduring. So we have that chance, like they could have just chosen to cut that out, and then all we would have been seeing would be like Jimmy all the time, right?
Yeah. But still, we don't have Howard's full story.
No, we don't. I wish we had though, or that we'll get it.
But I mean, it's impossible to make a full story of every character involved. That would be. I mean, then we wouldn't be able to do anything else than watch Better Call Saul and for the rest of our lives.
It would be a full-time job.
It would be a full-time job, and we wouldn't be done by the time it would be. We would have to live until we were 200.
Yeah.
If we had to get everything in there. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to see, like how Jimmy has literally pushed Howard to become kind of crooked, in the sense that now, because of Howard being jealous, he might do something that is actually not ethical. He might try to blow this case that he's building against Jimmy. He's going to blow that out of proportions and try to maybe even frame him. So we might even have Howard trying to frame Jimmy for something way worse than the bowling balls, while Jimmy and Kim are also framing Howard for something even more terrible.
Yeah. So that would just, I think that would just like backfire so much, because Howard don't know, or he knows like what kind of stunts Jimmy can pull out in the courtroom.
But he's blinded by jealousy right now.
Yeah. So he's not seeing that. Yeah. All right, we moving on.
Yeah. So
okay, we had a shot there from
with two social security.
Let's see. Like we had a shot there from Jimmy.
Oh right.
In somewhere. Where is that?
That is in Clifford, Maine, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not Davison, Maine.
It looks like. It's not a restaurant.
No.
Oh man, what is that guy's name? That Kim was on the case for. That bald guy. He's standing in the polo shirt in back there.
Oh right, Mesa Verde, Kevin Wachtel, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice notice. Notice. Mesa Verde could be.
So he's probably there for like looking at like the status on like the payout from this Mesa Verde case and all that, right? Or working another angle with Kevin. We don't know.
Yeah. And we do know that they have already struck a deal in season 5, like an under the table deal. So we know Kevin is inclined to do that. If he were to be confronted with Jimmy again,
Yeah.
But more like another thing that we also discussed in, I think that was the first part of this already long trailer analysis, is that Kim was wearing a dark. Was it Kim who was wearing?
Yeah. She had a dark suit on. Yeah.
Now it is Jimmy who's wearing a dark
Well,
suit.
It is. I also like it that it is a dark suit because it shows that in this scene or whatever, then Jimmy is like all business. It's not one of the clown get-ups that he has had with like a bunch of colors to make a show or anything like that. Meaning that he wants to be taken serious by Kevin.
And the symbolism there, of course, not meaning death, because we know he's not going to die before the Gene era, at least. But it could mean that his soul has turned dark.
Yeah,
he is now the villain.
Yeah.
So that could just be it. Anyway, so moving on, we have Mike with 2 social security cards, IDs.
Yeah, but I think that is like pretty easy because like he's obviously in Nacho's house that we have like seen a previous shot from, right? Yeah. Finding that Nacho has all this stuff set up, you know, like the cash ID, fake IDs and passports if he has that, guns, you know, like he has a go bag, right?
Yeah.
So
wow. So maybe Mike is even helping him somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not. I don't know if Mike. But this could be interesting that we've discussed way like 1 year ago too, where we discussed the possibility of Mike knowing Ed.
Yeah.
We have a whole other episode on that, so you guys can go check that out on this channel.
Yeah. But we did like come to the conclusion that it is more likely that Caldera is the guy that knows Ed, and not Mike.
Yeah, right.
But we can do a whole episode. We're going to do a whole episode about Caldera soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because Mike only knows Caldera, and like that's his into the game, as they say it.
Yeah.
And then we have a bed. It's probably Nacho again with a gun, some money, some magazines.
Yeah.
Not much there.
Because we can't even see if it is Nacho. It could just as well have been like Mike pouring it out into the bed. But given the yellow filter, it looks like it is in Mexico.
Exactly. That's a nice take. That's a nice spot. We are probably in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And then we have Howard, who's getting warmed up with Clifford Main.
Again,
a locker room, which I don't know. Is that Jimmy's? Or are they sabotaging him somehow?
Yeah, maybe they are. Maybe they're putting some stuff in Jimmy's locker to frame him and that he is Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Because what do we have in that locker? We have looks like a shirt and a suit.
A suit, yeah.
Yeah. So there could be Jimmy's locker.
Yeah.
And he's saying I'm just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
Meaning, he is vengeful. He's a vengeful fuck.
Yeah.
He wants revenge on Jimmy.
Putting some smack in that locker, calling the cops and saying that I'm suspecting drugs going on at this place.
And isn't that looks like meth or coke or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Fuck, man, it really turned dark.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Jesus Christ, I can't wait.
And there we have the courtroom.
The courtroom, man.
Yeah. I'm hoping that would be like a showdown between Howard and and Jimmy in the court.
Yeah. Then again, like all these, the last couple of frames have all been like seem to be linked, but of course there's still the possibility that all these frames could be
random,
from very random places during the
yeah.
show. So we don't know, and I would actually love that because that would mean that all these random shots from all over the show kind of reflect the theme of the story. And that's the beautiful thing about the trailer. Even
it is.
But anyway, let's see how long time we have to do a part 4 of this too.
Yeah, maybe
we're not gonna be able to get through it.
Well, let's continue. This is just Kim outside some kind of campaign office. I can't make out what the sign is saying in the background.
Some American flag facade. I don't know what it says. That's probably not to spoil too much. They've blurred it out.
Yeah. I do like that here it seems like it is Kim wearing like a clown getup though, since she has a lot of colors under that.
Wow.
Right.
So Jimmy is turning dark and serious, and and Kim well, it's still not a pink suit, but
it's still not a pink suit, but still there's a lot of colors there. There's pink, there's orange, there's black.
And she looks high and mighty. That actually goes quite well with the end of season 5, where she's also seems like she's enjoying her idea of bringing Howard down and doing the gunshots with her. Yeah, the gunshot motions.
Gunshot emotes.
Yeah, so she's fucking high on herself now. Nothing can touch me. and especially after that showdown with her and Lalo, where she saved Jimmy's ass and actually got the rationale on Lalo. Major. Persuaded him. So she's fucking feeling like some fucking mafia boss.
Major morale booster for Kim,
Which of course could be a case of, I only know the Danish saying, homo the står for fall.
Yeah.
Which is, what is, fuck man.
Pride is standing to fall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's what we will see. We will see her... probably fall. Well, I've already said this, so I won't go into that. She will. It is Kim Wexler rip. I would be surprised if she wouldn't, but I would probably think so.
Okay, next shot. Not much we can say here. I mean, it's we can't even say if that's Jimmy based on the suit. Is that Jimmy's ring? I think it is, and I think the folder is the thing that Kimmy gives him as a gift when he becomes a lawyer. Yeah. JMM, Justice Matters Most. Yeah, right.
I think it is, but could be anything.
That's fine. And there we
and then we have the same folder. So
again, he is looking serious, man, with a darker suit, not a completely dark shirt in this time, but still, not a clown getup. What's up with this? I like Jimmy in his clown getups.
Yeah, me too. And but I mean, I guess in Breaking Bad, he doesn't always dress like a clownish. There are some.
There's some instances,
where he just has a normal suit on.
Yeah.
Which, but that just reflects how life is in general, and that's what one of the many things that's so great about this show is that, you can. You have a lot of stereotypes, right? So we as humans often tend to say, well, if a person is like that, then he's like that, and then he does like that all the time. But no, life is much more complicated than that. Some days you just don't feel like playing that character that you are. Some days you just are something different.
That's true, of course. Yeah.
And that's what the show does very well. One of the only shows, in fact. I think a lot of shows are much more characterized than this.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what makes the show realistic, anyway.
Okay, do we have time for more?
All right. Fuck, man, we are on half an hour.
Okay, we can do this then. It's a van. And you know what I'm thinking when I'm seeing the van?
No.
I'm thinking Ed.
But that's not Ed drives a red van.
Yeah, I know.
This
but
one is white.
I'm just like hoping that it could be Ed, or that. Well, this seems like it is not in Mexico because we don't have the yellow filter on. So it is somewhere in New Mexico. But we have also seen that Ed has used multiple different vehicles. So
you know what it could
so
I know it's not possible that it's Walter White's GPS van from the Ozymandias. But it looks like it could be.
Yeah.
Could be the same. Wait, what the store is it actually that that Huel is renting it at? Do you remember that?
That Huel is renting it at?
Yeah.
Nah.
Lariats.
Yeah.
Wow, how the fuck? Why did I remember that?
Man, you got a PhD. You got to take a PhD in Better Call Saul, man.
Yeah. So man, if this van is from Lariats, I will fucking freak if I find out that is the case.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Because that's like a very subtle reference to Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, should we just take the last... How long time is this? Anyway, 30 seconds.
Yeah, we have managed to get it through all of 12 seconds of the trailer.
Yeah, that just shows how many fucking frames and how many story. I mean, what have we been through in this episode?
Yeah,
we have been through. We've been through Kim plotline, Jimmy plotline,
no
Nacho,
need to
Salamanca's, Mike, and and Howard and Clifford Maine.
Yeah, all in a couple of seconds.
All in 12 seconds. Yeah. That's fucking insane, man. How much they put into this trailer.
Okay, so let's do like one more though. I mean, like then we only have to make like 2 parts more, or maybe 3 parts more, depending on how many more shots there is.
Yeah. Let's give the audience a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, so after...
not much to say about this one. I mean, like, we have discussed this over and over again.
There is a lot of details in the picture.
There is a lot of details in the picture.
I mean, we have a lot of mess on the floor, which could be that the cousins have actually been there searching the place.
Nah, I don't think so. Because, like, if I remember correctly, then Nacho does have 2 chicks living there.
Right.
So it would be a little messy. It would be look like it is lived in, right? But I gotta say that Nacho has a cool fucking style, man.
Yeah, some huge picture of a Cadillac or something that says "Vroom."
Yeah. And then this and then on the other wall is this all big ass all black painting or whatever it is, with granite something things.
No, fuck, man.
Well,
this is some art shit.
well, the TV is actually modest, and it's not some huge 100-inch mod beast.
No.
And
But at least we have Mike as the cleaner, which we already saw in an earlier shot as well.
yeah,
So he is in full function now as the cleaner.
yeah. I'm thinking that it could be that he is getting tasked by Gustavo to take Nacho out and make him disappear, but it could be that he is disregarding that order.
Yeah, and then helping him instead.
And it could also be that Gustavo will eventually, help him, because one thing I note, I don't see Mike carrying a gun.
No, not in this frame, at least.
No.
Or wait, okay. What is that metallic thing that is between his left hand and apropos details that you missed?
I'm not able to. It is not. It's not a metal. It's not a metal thing that he's holding. It is the leg of the table in the back.
Ah, right. So wrong.
It is possibly not a mistake. Probably not a mistake that he's standing like that. So it will look like in the few seconds or the split second that you're watching this, that it is like, hey, Mike has a gun in Nacho's house.
Yeah. Just to throw fans off.
Yeah.
Well, not fans, but sort of throw people who are not fans off and just watching the trailer.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I don't think the cousins have been there either. That makes sense with the girls that have just been living there. Also, they must have been living there quite a long time while Nacho went all the way down to what was it? Jalisco, which is quite a long way to go to get to Salamanca's mansion.
Yeah, that's a long drive.
So you can imagine these girls, they've just been fucking hanging out for maybe like a week, just drinking, eating nachos and getting high.
Yeah, I'm like shocked that there is even any liquor left in those bottles behind her. Right. Man. I mean, because you have the ice bucket, you have the drinks there. Right?
But you gotta take in consideration that they have all the meth and coke that they want, so they probably don't go easy on the drinking.
That's true.
And just snort all kinds of other drugs.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so I think we'll take this for the next
Let's do that. 4. Let's do that, man, for sure. It was a pleasure to make this as always, and don't forget to sub, yo. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Corner, and if you liked listening to me and Troy analyzing this Better Call Saul trailer, don't forget to subscribe and check out the other content we have made on the subject. Thank you.